I went exploring. Sitting in Europe all day was getting so boring. That was boring. So I went exploring, I went exploring, I went exploring.
Excuse me, join the revolution.
Wait, what's the revolution?
Well, the revolution is...
I'll show you the revolution!
Bloody hell! Who is that guy?
I don't know. Wait, where'd he go?
Well, the Industrial Revolution is the first of major inventions in economic expansion that began in Great Britain in the late 18th century. Let me show you. Mococo!
Aye!
Where are we, man?
We teleported.
Where's Nate? Where are my clothes?
It's my first day here, but don't worry. But let's just go this way.
Bro, where is Nate?
Don't worry about it. Just ask me a question.
Alright, one question. Alright. So, how did countries outside Britain react to the challenge of industrialization?
So after the Napoleonic Wars, other countries in Europe took notice and started to adopt British inventions. After this, they experienced their own technological growth and went through their own industrial process. By the end of the 19th century, other countries outside of Europe, like Japan and America, also went through this and achieved extreme economic growth.
Little known fact, industrial revolutionary figure
Samuel
Slater was one of the first to bring British trade secrets to America, thus sparking the Industrial Revolution in such country. Alright, now I ask the question, where the hell is Nate?
On Common Box. Yeah, I lost someone already. Yeah, can you go find him for us? Yeah. Thanks. Alright, let's head on out of here. Mococo!
Meanwhile,
Where am I? Where am I?
Let's get you out of here.
Ikimashouka. Hey! Alright, so you know one of the inventions I was talking about? It was called the spinning jenny.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so it was made in 1764 by this guy named James Hargreaves, yeah, and basically what it did was, thank you. Yeah, so in 1764, James Hargreaves invented this, and it cut the amount of time like 3 times. So it took 3 weavers to make whatever they were making, and 1 spinning jenny could make that in the same amount.
Wow, so it made it more efficient to produce fabrics.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Yeah. So how you doing? Oh.
Hey. Hey, so what happened with Nate?
I lost him. Yeah.
What's that? Mococo?
Aye.
Alright boys, let's get down to it.
Wait, so how did work evolve during the Industrial Revolution? And how did daily life change working people?
Having first emerged in the British countryside in the late 18th century, factories and industrial laborers began migrating to cities in the early 19th century. As factories moved from rural to urban areas, their workforce evolved as well, from pauper children to families to men and women uprooted from the traditional rural communities. Many women, especially young single women and poor women, continued work, as married women began to limit their participation in the workforce when possible. For some people, the Industrial Revolution brought improvements, and living and working conditions for the poor even deteriorated until 1850, especially in overcrowded industrial cities.
Alright, so how did the changes brought about by the Industrial Revolution lead the new social classes? And how did people respond to this new structure?
Well, in Great Britain, industrial development led to the creation of new social groups and intensified long-standing problems between capital and labor. A new class of factory owners and industrial capitalists arose. These men and women and their families strengthened the wealth and size of the middle class, which had previously been made up of mainly merchants and professional people. The demands of modern industry regularly brought the interests of the middle-class industrialists into conflict with those of the people who work for them, the working class.
Wasn't steam engines a big part of the Industrial Revolution?
Well, that's something we can answer back at HQ. Alright guys, welcome to Oracle HQ.
I guess I just have a seat.
Yeah, just sit down.
This is headquarters?
Alright, yeah.
The Industrial Revolution centered on steam, water, coal, and the shift from agriculture into factories in the cities. There was a population shift that moved from rural agricultural work to factories in cities. New technologies dramatically improved speed of transporting people and goods. The first intercity railway was built in 1830 between Liverpool and Manchester. The railways enabled more freight to be transported cheaply and quickly. The first intercity railway was built in 1830 between Liverpool and Manchester.
Although many who worked in factories were poorly paid and suffered bad conditions, real wages did rise significantly through the 19th century.
Pollution was a major problem in the Industrial Revolution, caused by burning coal, high population density, and no regulations on factories.
We have gains.
Hey man, we're good. We're good on this. Wait, was that recorded this whole time?
Oh yeah.
That's great.
That's great. Created a good way right there.
Yeah, no. Shut up.
Da da da. La da da.